Actress and mom Tori Spelling lights up on our screens all the time, but she also lives with eczema, and so does her daughter Stella. Tori's with us tonight, along with board-certified dermatologist Dr. Adam Friedman, to help us raise awareness of eczema and encourage anyone who might be experiencing it, struggling to speak with their healthcare provider. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
So, Tori, can you tell us about your eczema journey and how you care for yourself and your daughter?
Absolutely. I feel like I talk a lot about my personal life. I share everything. And this is something I've always lived in silence with. It was something I felt ashamed about. I actually didn't develop symptoms for eczema till I was an adult. So it came at a time, very early 30s. I was going through my first divorce. And same time, I was creating a brand new TV show I was producing, starring in, and it was so stressful. And that's when I started itching so bad, and I didn't know what it was. Itching my arms, my hands, and then it visibly became everywhere. And that's when I was first diagnosed with eczema. And my daughter, however, I tell her, hey, you get a lot of good things from your mama. It can be genetic. This is not one good thing, but we can work through it. She, however, has endured it since she was a small child, all throughout her childhood, all over her arms, her face, even her scalp. And as a mom, I tried anything and everything to try to find a solution that worked for her. And I'm talking, over-the-counter products. We went to doctors at the time that would put her on steroid creams that never worked, but also as a mom, you don't want your child longevity to be on steroids. Mm-hmm. I would pay for an oatmeal bath to get the inflammation and the pain away. And then she would suffer outright at school because she would get bullied by people being like, what's on that girl's arm? Is it quote unquote contagious? It's like, no, it's eczema. But that's why we were really excited when our dermatologist suggested that we try Zoryve. And Zoryve has really worked for us. First of all, it's non-steroidal, which is a mom win here. It's not greasy, and it's once a day. And it's really helped us.
Well, that's awesome. Dr. Friedman, what are the signs, symptoms, and common eczema triggers that we should be looking out for?
Yeah, I hope your audience was taking notes because Tori's story about herself and her daughter Stella captures so much of what we as dermatologists hear almost on a daily basis, given that eczema or atopic dermatitis is one of, if not the most common inflammatory skin diseases out there. Because of this, Tori and I have partnered with Arcutis to raise awareness about this very common condition that commonly impacts every facet of life. You heard in terms of dealing with starting a new show to going to school and feeling comfortable in your own skin. At the end of the day, because this is a clinical diagnosis and sometimes a challenging one at that, it's best to see a board-certified dermatologist to get that correct diagnosis and then get on the right treatment plan.
So what are some of the treatment options that we have?
Yeah, it is a good day to be an eczema patient, to be perfectly honest. It's the era of eczema because we have so many purposely designed and developed medications. You heard from Tori, one in particular, Zoryve 0.15% cream or roflumilast cream is a daily steroid-free option for 6 and up for mild to moderate eczema. I think it's always important, especially in this incredible time where we have so many new options, to always talk about safety. My patients want to know about that first, forgetting even does it work. So with Zoryve, it comes down to headache, vomiting, nausea, diarrhea, and application site pain. But these rarely happen, and it definitely does not stop me from using this option to manage my patients who don't have a short-term condition. They have a long-term condition that requires a long-term solution.
I'm sure so many people watching tonight would love to get some more information on all of this. Where can we go to do that?
Definitely, they can go to Zoryve.com to get more information. And I'm just personally proud. I'm raising a strong female. And to be able to join this Free to Be Me campaign and bring out your inner confidence on many levels, whether that's external, internal, and just empowering others by sharing your stories and getting information out there, we're super proud.
We love that so much. Thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more Good Day Stateline.